The NFL offseason is a period of reinvention. Franchises reassess their rosters, players seek new challenges, and stories of emotional comebacks begin to take shape. One name that has sparked heavy speculation in recent days is Von Miller, the legendary linebacker and two-time Super Bowl champion, who recently made it clear he wants to return to the Denver Broncos, the team where he built much of his NFL legacy. Hello, Denver Broncos fans. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, go ahead and hit that button. That way, you won't miss any future updates about your team, the Denver Broncos. Now, moving on. Miller, currently a free agent after being released by the Buffalo Bills, hasn't hidden his nostalgia for the team that cemented him as one of the greatest defensive players in NFL history. In an interview on the Up and Adams show, the 35-year-old veteran said, "The orange and blue have always held a special place in my heart. It's a connection that never faded. I'm at a unique point in my career, and I can't wait to see what the future holds." These words weren't spoken lightly. They reflect not just a personal desire, but also a well-calculated strategy. Miller knows that at this stage of his career, every decision matters. And returning to the Broncos, where he was once a hero, could be the perfect final chapter in a career filled with accolades. To understand the magnitude of a potential comeback, we have to revisit the past. Von Miller was selected by the Denver Broncos as the number 2 overall pick in the 2011 NFL Draft out of Texas A&M. From his rookie year, he proved to be a defensive phenom, winning Defensive Rookie of the Year after recording 11.5 sacks. But it was in 2015 that Miller etched his name in history. That year, the Broncos, led by a dominant defense nicknamed the No-Fly Zone, reached Super Bowl 50. Their opponent was the high-powered Carolina Panthers, led by that season's MVP, Cam Newton. What followed was one of the greatest defensive performances ever seen in a championship game. Miller was unstoppable. He recorded 2.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and an interception, playing a decisive role in the 24-10 victory. His performance was so dominant that he was named Super Bowl MVP, a rare feat for a defensive player. That moment not only solidified his place among NFL greats, but also marked the final triumph of Peyton Manning, who retired after the game. After nearly a decade in Denver, Miller was traded to the Los Angeles Rams in 2021, where he won his second Super Bowl ring. He then signed with the Buffalo Bills, where he had the chance to play alongside rising star Josh Allen. However, injuries and salary cap concerns limited his impact, and in March 2024, the Bills released him to free up cap space. Now, as a free agent, Miller has a rare opportunity to choose his next destination, and all signs point to his heart still belonging to the Broncos. You just have to wait and see. "It's a fun time for me in my career right now. You just have to wait and see," he said, making it clear that a Denver reunion is on his mind. Despite the emotional appeal, there are practical factors to consider. Miller is no longer the dominant force he once was. His last full season was in 2022, and his role in 2025 would likely be more limited, serving as a rotational leader and mentor for younger players. Additionally, the Broncos are in rebuilding mode. With Sean Payton at the helm and a new quarterback, whether Jarrett Stidham, Bo Nix, or another addition, the team is looking to bounce back after years of instability. Adding a veteran like Miller could bring experience and a winning mentality, but it would also require a smart contract that doesn't jeopardize the team's financial future. If this return happens, it won't just be another signing. It'll be a symbolic moment, reconnecting the franchise with one of its greatest icons. Miller still has the skills to contribute in key situations, like third-down pass rushing, and his locker room leadership would be invaluable. Plus, his comeback could reignite fan excitement after years of post-Manning struggles. Seeing Miller back in orange and blue would be a gift for fans who've followed his journey from the beginning. Von Miller has already secured his place in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's one of the greatest linebackers ever, a champion, with 2 different franchises and a player who's always known how to reinvent himself. Now, at 35, he's chasing something beyond stats or titles. He wants to end his career the right way. And what could be more poetic than finishing where it all began, in Denver, where he became a legend. If this final chapter comes to fruition, it won't just be a win for Miller, but for everyone who believes some stories deserve to end at home. The NFL market is unpredictable, but one thing's for sure, Von Miller still has fire left. And if the Broncos open the door, he'll be ready for one more mission in 2025. Now, the big question is, for you, Broncos fans, would you want to see Von Miller back in orange and blue? Does a return for the legendary linebacker make sense for the team in 2025? Drop your thoughts below.